All right. Sorry. I'm like a Lego City robber. Oh, so for those of you who do not know me, my name is Nehemiah DeRoche, and I am a singer/songwriter, and I've been doing music for about 3 years. I've set this video up to answer some of the questions that I've been asked over the last couple years. Basically, like questions that have been really important I've seen that I might have answered to one person, but why not just answer them all to all of you at the same time, you know? So, hope you guys are ready for this and enjoy. All right, guys, I want question one served on a platter. Let's get this thing rolling. Oh, I got into music when I was 13. I started writing lyrics at a very young age, and I didn't even know what I was writing. I go back and look at the book, and there's a bunch of nonsense on paper. So I fasted and prayed to be a singer at, I think I was 15, and it didn't hit me until I was 17, where I was in school, in high school, and I finally like just decided to, put music out. And I had to, endure a lot of things. I learned a lot on my own just to put my own music out, like copyright, royalties, all that stuff I did by myself. And I think after I got the gift from fasting and through prayer, it was like, now this is what I've been wanting since I was young, since I was real little. I had to do it. And I fell in love with it immediately after I even started. And when I put my first song out, I was like, dude, I enjoy this. This is what I want to do. So I started from there, and now it's brought me, here. And I'm saying here like I'm in freaking Beverly Hills or something, but gotta start somewhere.
Who's been your biggest influences in music?
I would say my biggest influences in music would definitely be like Michael Jackson, Chris Brown, and Usher. But I think like they all have their own reasons for being an influence to me. They all like help me get into music and do what I'm doing today. But like Michael Jackson, I mean, you hear music, and Michael Jackson's still to this very day has the #1 selling album on the planet. Like how that's hard not to look up to and be inspired by. And he's a singer. He was awesome. He was a good person. He's like morally that person there. Michael Jackson is, inspires me of who I want to be as an artist and as a person. Like the way he treated people, kind. He was a good guy. And then Chris Brown, man. I think Chris Brown was more. Michael Jackson passed when I was young, so Chris Brown was like, I wouldn't say his replacement, but he was going up, and he was very modernized for me. His music is like inspired. I wouldn't say that I want to be like Chris Brown. I do not want to do that, and you couldn't compare me to him. But his music is like, I have a certain standard that I want to reach just because of who he was and how his music is, and it is inspired for me. And as for Usher, I think I really admire Usher because he's charismatic. He has a nice, smooth ability just to be able to talk to people, get a crowd locked in. And I think his presence and who he is as a person is like really like, dude, I could do that too. And that's inspired me to kind of do what I'm doing as well.
There's a lot of talent nowadays. What sets you apart from the rest?
I think what sets me apart from the rest in music is part of my agenda is to make clean music in a genre that's full of explicitness. And that's not to say that kind of music is bad, but I want to bring something different to the table. You can hear all the talk about sex, drugs, alcohol, laying her on the couch and picking her up down the street. It's fine. That's okay. But for me, it's more so about my image and what I want for my life and my future and for my audience and fans. And I believe that bringing clean music is something that you don't really see a lot of in today's time. I mean, the world is pretty toxic nowadays, and I feel like it would have been so much easier to just make clean music in a Christian genre. But why would I do that when I could do that in a genre that is in need of change and light? And I want to be the exception, the person that can provide that. And I'm hoping, God willing, that's something I can do long term. And even still now, that's what I'm doing. Even sitting in this chair right now, I'm being able to do that. And I think that's more so the most important thing, more than the money and the fame and the glory. That's something that matters to me and my motto and goal for even why I do this music stuff. So.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, I see myself as a successful artist and one I've been dreaming to be for a while. But I think for me, it's more so in 5 years, I'll have been able to reach the goals I want to reach, meet the people I want to meet, and do the things I want to do. Because I'm only 20, but even now, a lot's been changing for me in a good way. Like there's new opportunities I'm getting, new doors are being opened, and I'm seeing a lot of this And like I said, I'm only 20. So at 25, I'm confident enough to say that I will be exactly where I want to be, if not in a better spot, and I'll be successful. I mean, I will have made it then. And I can say that I'm gonna rewatch this video in 5 years, and it's gonna really bless my soul to know that I said that and I was that confident, because that's how confident I am in knowing I'll be successful in 5 years.
What does success look like for you?
Success for me looks like impact. Looks like an impact on people and individuals, certain individuals. And, you know, I think knowing that I've hit a standard in life of success is when I've inspired people of, you know, many races or anything, just to do what they want to do, change lives, or just give people hope from my music and what I mean and stand for. I think my morals are a serious part of my success, because if I lose my morals, and the success I want isn't success for me. It might be success for everyone else, but you know, I want people to see what I want for myself and my fans that follow me and, you know, continue going with me on this journey. I think that if I can change someone's life just by having them put an AirPod in their ear and hear me, and that does something for them, that's success for me. Success for me isn't about, you know, all the things of the natural. It's about what I can do for individuals, families, people, just by being myself and doing what I love to do. And I feel like that's very inspiring for a lot of people to just follow off of, because not a lot of people, you know, there's not a lot of people that stand for the right thing nowadays. But that success for me is impact. It's all about impact and what I can do, inspire people, and, you know, help someone out if I just by music, doing what I love, passion.
What is Nehemiah like outside of music?
What is Nehemiah like outside of music? Well, I, outside of music, am a standalone leader, no matter what. I value my integrity, I value my morals, and that's just what makes me me. That's how I was raised, and that's just who I am. If I don't, you know, it's like if you don't stand for something, you fall for anything, and that's just how I roll. That's the motto I go by, and it's very important to me, and I carry that wherever I go. I also like to tell jokes. I'm a jokester. I enjoy humor, and I love to make people laugh. I don't know why. It's just it's a heartwarming thing. Like, I will have you on the floor in 5 minutes. I don't think people get to see that much of that side of me because of music and how serious I am with it. But outside of that, you know, we'll be best friends if you can make a joke too. And activities I like to do outside of work, music, I enjoy basketball. I used to really love it back when I was young, like I'm not 20, but I'm kind of older and I'm starting to cramp a lot in my calves, so I don't know, maybe it's making me feel older, but I love basketball. I enjoy it. It's pretty cool. I like the trash talkers always saying jump to me and I don't say nothing. It's just fun. And then I make custom shoes. I like to draw, paint, and I enjoy making that on canvas. And I like just the custom aspect of clothing and design, stuff like that. Like, I love looking at custom pieces, one-of-ones, and I like to do stuff like that, especially with shoes, like I said. I make custom shoes, so it's really fun for me. I enjoy doing that stuff. It's also therapeutic in a sense. That's who I think Nehemiah is outside of music. I mean, you just gotta get to know me, really. I mean, put my number down in the bio or the caption, right? You put it in there, and make sure you tag my Institute. You got me locked? All good. Alright, everyone, it's been a pleasure. Thank you all so much for your time. It has been yours truly, Nehemiah DeRoche, and I can't wait to see all of you in the next one.